because this gang member had got the news that his op was graduating. So he uploaded a pic on Snapchat saying,
"Oh my God."
He think he graduated. He gonna wearing that cap and gown.
Nico Wilson.
You hear that? And everybody didn't even notice. Everybody get down. Oh my God!
Give me the baby. Give me the
The shots killing Jackson and his 36-year-old stepfather,
And his
Renzo
stepdad.
Smith, and injuring 5 others ranging in age from 14 to 58. Police arresting 19-year-old Amari Tyjon Pollard.
Because this gang member had got the news that his op was graduating. So he uploaded a pic on Snapchat saying,
Oh my God! He think he graduating. He gonna wearing that cap and gown. Oh my God!
FBI, open up!
Oh my God! No, he not finna do what I think he finna do. I hope this, and he posted this on Snapchat before he did it.
he think he graduated. He gonna wearing that cap and gown. And the dude wasn't playing around either, because someone else that was attending the graduation recorded a video, and you could hear the dude letting off at the graduation when his op's name was called.
To blick up a graduate. Professor Dave and check. Graduation is the saddest thing you can do, and the post about it is even crazier. You need to go to jail, boy. I don't even know if it was him for real that did the blicking, but baby, this was posted 8 hours ago today. It don't matter. He got something to do with it. He got on the ski mask and all black on 8 hours ago, the same day that it happened. He either knew about it or he did it, folks. Like, you gotta don't think that these niggas won't do it. Now I see. Well, shit, trust me, on this channel we see it all. We done seen every single thing on this channel, so I wouldn't be surprised, gang. I think he did it.
Nico Wilson.
You hear that? And everybody didn't even notice. I think he waited until they called his name to Swiss cheese him. And he letting it off too. Like, listen, bro. Everybody get down. Oh my God.
Give me the baby. Give me the They should have this shit outside.
Oh, that guys don't fucking shoot safe. This is why they shouldn't have it outside. What is they doing? Y'all know this the hood? Y'all know these little YNs get crazy every day. Why they having graduations outside? Do your homework, chat. Do that shit in the gym, the auditorium. Go to a theater, folks. Y'all is tweaking. My thing is, man, it's me and shootout. You already thought about that right now? Like, man, I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This might be worse than blicking up a funeral, bro. Just because if you go to your op's funeral, okay, you know it's gonna be other ops there. You gonna wait till your op walk across the stage till he get his name called, and you just start blicking up the whole graduation. It's grandmas, babies. It's on the same type of tier, gang. It's all it's messed up. This is not no street nigga shit. This is lame, gang. You trying to make the news. See, these not street niggas no more. They just trying to do crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier shit in the streets so they can be called crazier than the last person. I'm more savage than him. He blicked up the funeral.
That nigga, bro, they was blinking at the bro.
It's
at
babies
the fucking
here, bro. It's grandmas,
graduation,
aunties, uncles,
fam.
mamas, teachers, principals. If the little boy graduating and he really in the streets like that and he really did something to your people, I understand, bro. Follow that nigga home. You get what I'm saying? Or if you wanna do it that dirty and nasty, run up on the stage and you know what I'm saying? Don't blick up no whole graduation though, bro. That's the last thing, y'all. That's bogus as hell. This the full video. They crazy as hell for still being right there. Y'all better get low, grandma. Get low, grandma. He was letting them off too.
They were blicking, bro. They was at the he was letting that bit ring. Hold on, I gotta go back.
And whoever that is, crazy. De La Salle. It's a De La Salle in Chicago. One in fatal shooting at De La Salle. That's crazy.
Hold on.
I see.
Look, hold on, chat. Hold on. Look, watch this shit, bro.
We see it all.
You gotta listen to this shit, bro. Like, watch how he go to, bro.
As
soon as the nigga name got called, he went to blinking at this man. Look.
You hear that?
He thumping at this man, bro.
Notice. I think he waited until they
called his name. Yeah.
To Swiss cheese him.
You ain't lying.
And he letting it off. Too. Like, listen, everybody get down.
Still going.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was a Drake. That was a Draco right there. That was I know a Draco, bro. For shit show, that was a Drake. For shit show. Still popping at the. So that nigga had a loadout. That nigga had a loadout waiting on this man, bro. The nigga had a loadout, bro. The nigga really did with the banging a pistol. Then took out his Drake and went to.
What is they doing? Y'all know this the hood? Y'all know these little YNs get crazy.
Like, that's crazy, bro.
Outside. Do your homework.
Exactly.
Do that shit in the gym.
Shopify's point-of-sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business. Need a fast and secure way to take
off. Letting them off. And whoever that is, crazy. De La Salle. It's a De La Salle in Chicago.
In Texas, or DeSoto. And I said DeSoto. That's DeSoto in Texas.
That's crazy. Was it the person that was it the dude op who he said it was? And it's like, it's white kids to go here. Do your homework, chat. What the this don't even seem like it's really the hood. I mean, I know it get cracking in Kansas City, St. Louis.
Bro,
this don't even look like good. I see a bunch of white girls
hold on, chat.
Preppy boys and shit.
What did I say? This was.
It happened so fast. I slid under a car. They tried to say they started shooting inside the school. Also,
damn, they ran
Me
in
and my
that.
mama was in there. Everybody running over everybody, bro. People trying to find their kids. Yeah, they said people trying to find their kids, purses, phones, all of it. And I'm sad them kids didn't even get to walk, and not to mention somebody literally died. Right? Like you just tore up everybody.
It was hold on,
graduation gang.
That bit was in I think Kansas City, Missouri. Hold on, let me go back. Let me make sure. Let me go back for you. I got you right now, fam. Hold on. What it was? Yeah, in Kansas City. Yeah, Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, it was at DL South High School. A deadly shooter.
Like the hood, I see a bunch of white. It happened so fast. I slid under a car.
They was blinking at this man, bro. They killed him too.
Damn.
They got his ass.
Me and my mama was in there. Everybody running over everybody, bro. People trying to find their kids. Yeah. They said people trying to find their kids, purses, phones, all of it. And I'm sad them kids didn't even get to walk, and not to mention somebody literally died. Right? Like, you just tore up everybody. Graduation, gang.
Yeah, the big gonna remember that bit forever, though, because it's graduation, bit.
This crazy.
That's because it's a graduation and it was a shooting. A big gonna remember that bit. It's weird.
As an alumni, y'all should never had them kids graduation outside. Now kids are without diplomas.
Yeah, that's, man. See, look, like, you said some real shit, Z. It gets to a point like the young kids, the young generation don't know, like, how to say it. Like, okay, you can't do this at no rec center with a whole bunch of kids. You can't do this at no funeral. You know what I'm saying? You can't do this at no graduation. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see aunties and grandmas and babies there, bro, you know what I'm saying? That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's some shit that you supposed to be like, nah, I gotta catch him on his own. You know what I'm saying? But like, you sitting there, you know what I'm saying? You sitting there blinking at grown ass people. Like, they say people with 50 and got hit. Like, the fuck is you doing, dude? You don't supposed to be shooting at nobody 50 years old. Soon as you see mamas, grandmas, and babies, bro, man, look, I catch you on the rebound. I catch you with your dog. You know what I'm saying? But like, your graduation, bro, you're lame as fuck, bro. You're lame.
Do the ignorant people.
I'm not surprised he go to jail and they beat the shit out of him or do something to him while he in jail, because why is you doing that at a graduation? That's something you supposed to remember like forever. You know what I'm saying? That's a memory, a fond memory you remember forever. Like, nah, you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. Kids
Niggas
graduation.
Don't know no more, bro.
Every day, them kids have to walk through metal detectors, so graduation should have handled as such. Also, I agree with that. I agree with that. It's crazy they got a Hyde Park. It's a Hyde Park, Chicago too. But I agree with that, gang. You know what I'm saying? If you got kids walking through metal detectors, they should have to do the same thing at a graduation, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
See, now she made a lot of sense. She just said, I'm gonna sum it up. She said the kids had to walk through metal detectors the whole year. Why the fuck don't do it at the graduation? Like, if these kids was doing this the whole year, probably 2 years, because it had started in like 2023 to do metal detectors, and in 2024, and you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck is y'all not having metal detectors? First of all, y'all supposed to have it. If y'all even had metal detectors, that was dumb as fuck to do it outside. First of all, if y'all had metal detectors the whole year and y'all have a graduation outside, but that was the teacher's fault.
Like, period. Even at the white schools, I feel like everybody should walk through metal detectors. Everybody should get searched somehow, some way. I'm very sorry to the class of 24 and praying all those who have been impacted by this tragic event. I ain't gonna lie, they reaching new lows, gang. On bro, like I grew up in the middle of the drill time. Like I was in middle school when Chief Lil JoJo was popping off.
You couldn't do that.
Like I grew up in the middle of that, gang, and this ain't never happened, folks. Motherfuckers blick up a funeral before they blick up a graduation. Goddamn. So you came to a school with a stick like that's just toe up from the flow up, gang. I'm sorry, folks. Look at that.
Krishana Duncan.
Everybody didn't even get to graduate. That's crazy. This a whole nother one.
Jackson and his family cheered as he walked the stage on graduation day. The joyous day ended in tragedy.
We have an active graduation.
Bro, what? Is this like some type of trend or something? What is going on? Bro.
A gunman opening fire while hundreds of graduates and their families gathered at the Altria Theater after Huguenot High School's commencement ceremony.
Everybody
started running and it's just chaos in there. He just kept hurting shots.
The gunshots killing Jackson and his 36-year-old stepfather.
So this is the same shit.
Injuring 5 others ranging in age from 14 to 58.
14 to 58. Launch. Bro, like
Jackson's 9-year-old sister hit by a car.
Where this was at?
She's okay.
Richmond, Virginia. I know it get cracking in Virginia, bro. This crazy. It seemed like they caught the dude though, bro. What? I never heard of nothing like this, bro. Like I'm flabbergasted.
Jackson's 9-year-old sister hit by a car as people ran. She's okay. Police arresting 19-year-old Amari Tyjon Pollard. Police say he and Jackson had exchanged words outside the theater. They say Pollard got a gun from his car and opened fire before calmly surrendering to officers at the scene.
That's crazy, bro. And then you calmly surrender.
So they knew each other and had an ongoing dispute.
Witnesses in the school community are still
class of 23, 24, gang. Y'all on some. Y'all be, you see, motherfuckers be trying to say, you're not that much older than us, Macko. I'm 26. I was born in 98. I graduated in 2017. Y'all graduating in 2014. Them 7 years, gang, is a long time, folks. Like, y'all a different breed, gang. I feel like class of 17 was the last class of normal kids, folks. Everybody after that was on some other shit.
Yeah,
like, y'all new YNs, folks. I don't want no smoke.
I don't want no smoke either.
I get y'all remember being in high school and like the older niggas used to be like, well, y'all I ain't mess with them young niggas crazy. I ain't really never get what they were saying though, like, cause you know I was young. Now, shit.
Seared in my mind is the image of
that's crazy, gang.
Graduate
that's
who
sick.
Walked across the stage, who I shook his hand literally 15 minutes before.
Right.
On the ground in his gown getting CPR. How do you explain that?
That's crazy, bro.
I saw the young man who passed away, breathing what I think are very much his last breaths.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's crazy, bro.
And he was a child.
He was a child,
the suspect
graduating.
is being held without bond after pleading not guilty to 2 counts of second-degree murder.
Not guilty?
He's due back before a judge in 2 weeks.
Why did he get second degree? Bro, if you arguing with somebody, gang, and you would leave, you go to your car, get a gun, and come back to a graduation, that ain't no damn second degree. You playing that, folks.
Premeditated.
This is sick as hell. This is, like, gang. Like, don't get me wrong, I watch a lot of crazy shit on this channel, folks. A lot of crazy shit. But this might take the cake for, like, the last, I don't even know how long it's been, folks. Like, since I watched something this crazy. Gang. What's gonna be next? For y'all gonna start blinking up daycares next?
They been doing that. In Orlando, they shooting up daycares. I'm gonna tell you right now. Y'all ain't, a lot of cities ain't get to it. In Orlando, Florida, they shooting up daycares. Swear to God.
Hospitals, like what's going on, folks?
We already had a mall shooting down this bit. Like, Orlando is surpassed certain shit already, bro. Like, I ain't even surprised.
Like, I don't know, gang. When I graduated 8th grade, bro, it was nothing in my heart. And, like, gang, I went to school in the hood. And Lindblom at the Science Academy is in the middle of Inglewood, for that shit on 63rd and Wolcott. Do your homework on 63rd. Or do your homework on Inglewood.
Yeah,
it ain't even never crossed my mind that somebody gonna blink up the graduation school. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Kenwood. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think of nothing. And don't get me wrong. It ain't like neither one of them schools is like thug high or nothing, but like, gang, like, this crazy to me, folks. This insane to me. Like, this shit is not, like, it's not sitting well with me, gang. Like, rest in peace to the first dude. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the dude and his stepdad. Stepdad's probably trying to get him out the way or something. It seemed like, I don't know, folks. It's getting wicked now, gang.
That's sick, bro. They need to go lie to you. Hold on, y'all. I already got my videos already up. We go ahead to
I'm so hot, I ain't coming down. Need a UGC video for your business? Find me and many other skilled creators on Fiverr. Or you
The three on the floor. Courtney Kirkland will put it in the air in his 25th season in the NBA. And 7-2 and 7-3 tip it up. Memphis controls the opening tip, and away we go. With Ja Morant, now Booker. And Morant finds Edey, and Bol gets a block. Gets a block. That's got him loud here early. Jackson steals it away. And Jackson leaves it up top for Morant. We got some action early in this game.
We did, and a great block by Bol, but then he gave it right back.
Durant misses a three. Offensive board, Bol. Durant cashes it in. Nick Richards walled him off. Edey couldn't finish it. Bol. Oh my goodness. It's a Bol takeover.
Every time Bol hit one of these, you know what I'm saying? I follow Bol.
Edey, one of the best per minute rebounders
like that.
in the league, and a great run by Jaren Jackson Jr.
Like Bol,
Your father knows about saving money. Like everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
And Bane, good defense, gets the rebound, his first. Morant, no look, in rhythm. Jalen Wells hits another three. So he had been struggling, as Stan mentioned. Tyus Jones backed up Ja Morant for a few years in Memphis. Now a starting role as Morant, that little floater. He's got one of the best in the game.
As great as he is to have somebody shopping him, but at the same time, when it's time to play, Kevin Durant's going to play basketball. This guy's a pro.
Santi Aldama been one of the best 6 men in the league this year. He's having a great year. And Aldama, quick release on the catch and shoot. He got it right back. Better shooting teams, top 5 in most of the shooting categories, especially the mid-range. And Aldama, not afraid, comes in firing away.
They were back,
KD,
but didn't match up and leave people open. Wells hit one, and now Aldama.
Oh, a little shake and bake. Santi Aldama. Gates open at 3:30 local time in San Francisco. Just check that flow code to register. Grayson Allen, first minutes on the floor and into the scorebook immediately. Aldama, he scored the last 11. They set up Jackson, and Jackson drills a three-pointer.
You know who that is.
They missed 8 straight at one point.
Good role play.
Morant probing, rises up and hits. Easy pickings for him.
Nobody open, nobody moving.
They had a rough year last year. What a shot by Booker. Little fadeaway jumper.
Good shot,
Booker steps back.
Step back.
Redirects. Kennard's all over him. And Booker, quick release, missed it. Plumlee is there. And got a handoff in time.
That was good defense by Durant there. You saw him take away Jaren Jackson Jr.'s left hand, and he's just not as comfortable going right. Then he comes right back to that patented pull-up.
26 is certainly in his purview as that one misses. And Plumlee saves it. Edey secures it. Memphis getting another second chance opportunity. And that one is good.
And at the other end, you've got to stop the ball from getting into the paint.
Allen sets up Plumlee. A Blue Devil connection right there on Phoenix tonight, above their average. Suns have had a nice start to this second quarter, though. There's Jackson, a little push shot with the right hand this time.
Well, and Grizzlies, as you said, just dominating on the offensive glass. But it's because they drive the ball so much, just like Jackson did there to draw the foul. Shooting the ball well, shot it over 40% last year. He's at 35% now from three, one of the highest steal guys in the league, and one of the highest assist per minute guys in the league.
Three-pointer, no good. Pippen missing that one after knocking down two. Durant on the breakaway. Great feed, great finish. And Memphis is right back in your face quickly.
Yeah, Memphis is going to go on misses and makes. You have got to get back and get your defense set. Tyus Jones knocks it in.
Devin Booker, franchise leader in points. Booker drives it, scores with a left hand. Durant and Booker on the floor. No Bradley Beal once again tonight. Inside Jackson, got great position and is fouled by O'Neal, and one for Jaren Jackson Jr. It is interesting, though, with Durant and Booker and no Beal. The Suns are 8-0 this year. Beal coming off the bench really for the first time as his first steal. There's Booker, gives it up. Bull, extra pass. That's been the hot hand of the second quarter, and Durant keeps stacking them up. So
an extra possession here and get back into this game.
And give the ball to Durant, and it works. And yeah, we had a meeting about it. We really stepped up our game tonight. As Ja Morant switches hands.
This little nigga is fucking nice, bro. Like, why you gonna do shit like this? Look at this shit.
And it works. And yeah, we had a meeting about it. We really stepped up our
my fucking God.
Game tonight.
Like, for you to be on the right side of the rim, like actually dead in the center of the rim. Body control to basically glide to the right, but still underhanded from the left. Like,
as Ja Morant switches hands.
That little nigga's nice.
Scores
that
with the
little
left.
Is nice.
Start.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, sometimes the shit you be doing
has not been the case here. After the first 5 minutes, behind the back, Edey, patient. Jalen Wells picked up his third foul early in the second quarter after a hot start. Durant, and Durant finishes. And it has been a terrific season for Memphis, who has won 10 of their last 12. Tyus Jones hits a three in the corner. And Phoenix will head to Houston for a matchup tomorrow. They start a 5-game road trip as Royce O'Neal hits another three.
Well, career high in attempts and makes and three-point percentage this year, and you know he's going to defend.
Oh, Desmond Bane from deep range.
Wow.
Made 3 threes against Denver Saturday at 19 points. His first start tonight as a Sun. The follow by Clark. Bane put it on the glass. Has been the windows when the Memphis bench has come on. And big separation is Durant. That one goes. And one for KD.
That boy nice.
This time, a playmaker, Clark, nice play. Gets the steal. And G.G. Jackson, but Clark on both ends.
K. You hurt, but that was good fucking defense, though. Like, the effort on that one, just, you know, I like that shit. I like it.
Sitting on 25 tonight. Through the first 3 quarters, given 26. and $30K for Durant.
Well, that was great defense by Durant.
Congratulations. Congratulations, dude. 30K.
Away his left hand, made him get to his right, and then blocked the shot.
And Allen hits a three.
That was a nice play.
Here come the Suns now. Memphis avoids it. Now Memphis can take it down for the last shot if they choose. Bain pulls up. Bain hits.
Kevin Durant just scored his 30,000th point. The crowd went wild. Just how impressive of a scorer is he tonight and every night?
Yeah, he's amazing what he's done. Like you said tonight, for his whole career, 30,000, 1 of 7 or 8. I think he's just a special player, special human.
You all really closed the gap to end the quarter. What changed in the third, and how do you keep that going to close this out?
I think we're a little bit better defensively, a little bit better on the boards, made some shots. Kevin and Devin created some stuff, got a corner three in transition. We got to keep doing that stuff.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Phoenix to 33% in that quarter and forced 5 turnovers.
Oh, Edey with a follow. Williams
makes it hard to block out. People get on the glass. I mean, Zach Edey, 10th in the league in offensive rebounds, and he only plays 21 minutes a night. But you have to take care of the ball against this Memphis team.
Suns have lost 4 of 5. Their own lone win in that stretch came in an overtime game against Utah's Durant.
In 1984, the Air Jordan was banned from the game. Nike could have paid.
That's what I just said.
Good player. I like the way he's playing hard, defending hard, pushing the ball, but just not a three-point shooter.
Richards hammers it down. Washington was a bit out of control, but he secured it.
The start of this fourth quarter, aggressive, and then they're turning that defense into points at the other end.
Oh, the sweet stroke of Desmond Bain. Taylor Jenkins just shaking his head on that sideline. Booker, no look. Kevin Durant got it. Wells got it back. Wells strong, can't finish it though. Clark does. Boy, he's been cleaning up all night. 3 games over on the road, Memphis. Moran, bad pass. Turnover, here comes Jones. O'Neal, and blocked by Jackson. Jones gets it back. Hits a mid-range jumper. Durant controls. Here's Booker now. Bol. Got it.
Forward now, playing him at center, and Bol coming through.
Williams looking for Jackson. Jackson, wow, top bucket with the right hand. But it is the 4th team foul for Memphis. Bol, three-pointer, got it! Oh! The Bol show, 18 points. Morant right back at him. Lays it in on Jones.
To me, the bigger thing here than not giving up a 3 is nothing quick.
And Booker gets one in quick.
Yeah, too quick.
And Memphis is going to make it back-to-back wins in Phoenix this year. They'll match up again at the end of February. They'll play again in March. Kevin Durant into the 30,000 club. He goes.
Yeah, tough. He tough as fuck. I'm gonna cut to you. Cut to you.
What do? Security prison, the world's most maximum security prison. The most evil are kept here.
The world's strictest and largest prison. This mega prison has a capacity of 40,000. Prisoners here are the most unsafe people you can even imagine. How many people's lives have you ended? Is it 5 or 10? How many?
More than 50.
MS-13 and many other gangs. These are animals. These aren't people. They're psychopaths, sociopaths, the kind of people we have here.
We are about to see the worst of the worst.
Welcome to CCOM, the world's largest prison by capacity in El Salvador, which was constructed to imprison the highest profile criminals. Those who enter this prison are destined never to leave alive.
There's no way out. How are you gonna come out of this?
The reason why this small country of 6 million needs the largest prison is the gangs. Once dominating the country, these gangs faced a dramatic crackdown starting in March 2022. Under President Nayib Bukele's administration, over 70,000 individuals, about 2% of the country's adult population, were arrested within just 16 months. Buses transported thousands of chained gang members. CCOT in a tightly coordinated nighttime operation. Sitting one behind the other, heads lowered, they looked like a single mass. Surrounded by armed guards, none of them looked like a single mass. Surrounded by...
What the
fuck? What
Bro,
the
they
fuck?
got them. It's like a herd of...
What
it's almost
the
they're
fuck?
not human. I'm not getting a very inhuman vibe here. And I don't know what these get up to deserve this treatment, but it's like these are the shepherds, and this is just the cattle. This is insane.
By armed guards, none of them dared to resist commands. Their life has changed in a day. In this documentary, we will interview one of them, one of the most ruthless gang leaders, known by the nickname Psycho.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
Built in 2022, this massive...
And they put this bitch in the middle of nowhere, nigga. God damn.
Damn, he's like, bro,
Oh,
Agent is...
shit.
Agent
Prison is made up of 8
fucking
separate
lying,
modules
bro.
spread over 410 acres of land. Each pair of modules is enclosed by 2 separate 3-meter-high walls with razor wire. The entire facility is surrounded by a towering 9-meter-high wall with a 3-meter-high
this Ruhi
electric
guy does the
fence
most interesting
carrying
shit. Like, you never even think of
15,000
it.
volts. 19 watchtowers are ensuring nothing escapes notice. The entire design doesn't just prevent escape, it erases the very idea of it. Hello?
Hello, we have permission from the presidency.
Of what? The country?
The soldiers stopped us.
Oh shit, god damn. I guess before you do some shit like this, you do get permission from the fucking president.
Notice, the entire design doesn't just prevent escape, it erases the very idea of it. Hello?
Hello, we have permission from the presidency.
Of what? The country?
The soldiers stopped us.
Oh shit, god damn. I guess before you do some shit like this, you do get permission from the fucking president because you have to.
We're hoping this will be the last checkpoint. The jammers blocked all signals within a 2-kilometer radius of CCOT, completely cutting off all communication. Over 600 soldiers work only to secure the perimeter.
We are going to leave all of our belongings here before entering the prison. We will only carry our cameras and microphones, that's it.
Pass slowly. Look at the camera. The body scan.
I forgot my wedding ring on.
Well, that needs to be put away over there.
This high-capacity X-ray scanner even shows bones and internal organs. It's mainly used to scan newcomers, ensuring no one tries to sneak in anything forbidden on their body before entering.
The inmates used to swallow some objects, or they would try to bring them in vaginally or anally. Micro SD memory cards, microchips, and not only that, even phone chargers.
Why y'all saying what the fuck? I'm pretty sure they did shit like that in Prison Break, right? Hey, look, my knowledge is from the movies, bro. And I'm pretty sure he just said anal.
Micro SD memory, they would try to bring them in vaginally or anally.
All right, Prison Break.
Micro SD memory cards, microchips, and not only that, even phone chargers.
Another thorough body search has been conducted.
Take off your shoes.
They even inspected inside our socks. It took us around 1 hour just to pass through security, even though we were invited as media after months.
Guards are wearing masks because they're doing a risky job here. So if they get identified, it might be riskier for them to go to town centers because these gangs have a lot of connections. So they have to keep their identity secret. Why don't you wear a mask?
I have to talk to them face to face, looking them in the eye. They already know who I am.
We're in the registration room. This area is for inmates only. When a criminal is captured on the street, they don't carry ID or give their real name. That's why their fingerprints and photographs are taken here to enroll in the system. Once they become a permanent part of CCOT, the inmates lose all contact with loved ones for the rest of their lives, as family visits are strictly forbidden. It's also important to note that a small number of innocent people were mistakenly imprisoned during the big crackdown. Because of the no-contact policy, their families have no idea where they are or if they are still alive. For some, this documentary could be their first chance to see a missing loved one.
Turn your passion for pet portraits into profit.
Start selling your digital creations.
Before entering the modules where the inmates are, we visit the armory of the prison. This section is a must in case of possible riots, and these convicts are the most unsafe people.
Yo, I watched like a documentary on this a while ago, but like, what would you do in this position, bro? You come in as the president, and your country is just fucking ravaged by gangs. But you know the only way to clean it up is to accidentally pick up the wrong person from time to time. No due process, no nothing, nigga. None of them freedoms you're used to here. None of that. You deserve a lawyer before we... None of that shit, nigga. None of that. But if you end up in a wrong place at the wrong time, you could get picked up. What do you do, bro, if you're the president? How do you even win in that situation? You basically, if I'm living there, I have to isolate, gang. I don't even want to accidentally be in the vicinity of some niggas that might be up to some shit. But how do you control that? What if you're just at the market or some shit like that?
On Earth.
The type of firearm we use is a T65 rifle, similar to the M16 rifle.
Because it's like, because most of the world believes you have human rights, but they can't be treated like they have human rights. Otherwise, it's gonna be impossible to clean up the issue. Not impossible, but very difficult and probably a very long process. I don't know, bro.
We also have this other firearm, which is a 12-gauge
They
shotgun.
stereotype anyone with tattoos.
A Sig Sauer rifle allows us to maneuver in spaces that are too tight to move.
Whenever criminals are arrested and dragged to the bus, various cuffs and chains are used to restrict their movements and minimize the risk of harm to officers.
Has there ever been a riot?
So far, there have been no escape attempts. We have the worst of the worst within criminal organizations here.
The riot gear consists of a head protection, a face shield, neck protection, an anti-trauma vest, leg protectors, shin guards, and of course, a shield.
Generally, in the prisons, we see inmates invent any kind of handmade weapon, like awls or knives.
They are fully protected. You can see how he protects his feet. Since this prison is so large, we have to hop on this bus. We are entering the modular area.
To keep the country safe, 1,000 staff members work inside CCOT.
It is impossible, but let's just imagine that an inmate get out of the fortress. These pebbles that you see are...
Hey, a nigga just said the funniest shit in the chat. Arkham Asylum could never. That would suck for Batman plots if every time a nigga got locked up, they just never left.
are put here intentionally because when they walk on these pebbles, it works like an alarm system. It makes a noise, they cannot sneak away.
Have they tried to escape? No. Did they try? Difficult, because they would have to go through a series of security rings.
CCOT was built with its own infrastructure in an isolated area, including an electrical and sewage system to prevent external interference. In case of an electricity cut or water supply issue, the cisterns and power plants will maintain operations for up to a week.
I'm so excited. We're gonna be face to face with the most dangerous criminals in the world. It is pretty tense. We are entering one of the modules now.
You are seeing the third and fourth modules next to each other. An offender who enters one of these buildings never exits through these doors.
Wow.
In a few steps, we'll be surrounded by more than 2,500 inmates.
You enter, it's GG's, bro.
It's like stepping in the middle of controlled chaos.
Damn. What the fuck?
This is so intense.
Their eyes are all on
I've
me,
been in jail before,
every
but
step.
bro.
No cap. It's one of them scary games where everybody's like eye tracking you, no matter like where you go. Like they have, bro. This is fucking creepy, bro.
Getting an eye contact with them.
Oh, because you know they don't get guests.
There are so many of them. I'm speechless. I can't help but feel unease. All of them wear white shirts, shorts, and slippers. They don't have any other belongings.
Most are barely out of their early 20s and convicted of serious offenses. Even the most infamous criminals in history have an average of 20 to 30 proven victims. But here, some of the inmates are responsible for hundreds of innocent people's lives.
Can I ask the inmates something?
No. If you have any questions, I can answer them for you.
If they try to communicate with me now, what are you going to do?
I'm not going to allow them. They know from them that subsequently there may be a penalty for not abiding by an instruction.
I'm curious to know which of these group leaders I'll be interviewing.
It is forbidden for us to pass this yellow line because these are one of the most dangerous human beings on Earth.
Without the bars between us, everyone knows exactly what could happen.
It low-key feels like a fucking zoo, gang. Ruhi's here with his fucking his Panasonic camera. He's trying to get his little Kodak moment. He brought a camera crew, and you can't say shit to them. They can't say shit to you.
There are 32 cells in every one of the 8 modules making up the mega prison. Each cell holds around 80 inmates, but the number can go as high as 150. Despite not being at full capacity, the inmates only have 0.5 square meters of personal space each. Prisoners do not have any ventilation rights or courtyards to walk outside their cell.
Each inmate here have been given one of the longest sentences you can even imagine in your life. The only thing that doesn't change that all these inmates will never get outside. They will never see sunlight. The only people are authorized to get inside and outside are the personnel and sometimes media like us. They will never ever leave this building. If you see their look, you can see the emptiness in their soul. They don't have any hope towards future. They look very robotic.
Nigga has Modelo. Nigga has beer tatted on his lip.
Life is so monotone.
This open corner is their toilet area.
They have like 2 toilets for 80 inmates. It's literally humiliating these inmates. Like their whole confidence is disciplined here.
The same place where they use the toilet is also where they take showers. To clean themselves, they use plastic dippers in a single shared basin.
What else?
There's no running water in the cells, so the prisoners have to rely on one blue barrel for drinking water.
Where they sleep is these metal bunks. No pillow, no mattress. Each prisoner receives just the bare essentials: a white sheet, a uniform, socks, slippers, and a towel. That's it.
The prisoners spend their entire days on their 4-level bunk beds. They have stacked tightly, like items stored in a warehouse. As part of hygiene and order, inmates are shaved every 2 weeks by personnel. Long hair or beards aren't just unhygienic, they can also hide sharp objects.
Let's take a look. Take off your shirt and line up here.
Now they are taking their shirt.
Send that nigga from Jadeon video here.
These inmates were once part of the MS-13 and Barrio 18 gangs, which controlled the neighborhoods of El Salvador. These 2 rival gangs spent years extorting money from locals and causing great suffering to Salvadorans.
There is Barrio 18, MS-13 gangs all together in one cell.
That's right, just like that. The entire module is the same. They all live like this.
Outside, entering each other's neighborhood could mean being torn apart. Yet here, they are side by side until their last breath.
How do they live without attacking one another?
They have to learn how to live together. Here, they are in a prison. They are not on the street.
Most of the inmates have tattoos covering their entire bodies, even including their faces, showing their loyalty structure. For MS-13, tattoos often include initial letters or the number
Come on, man.
loyalty structure. For MS,
it's a closed case. This nigga has giant MS text on his back. Round him up like you gonna send that nigga straight. What the fuck?
Lying though, for real, like.
I thought you had to hide the fact that you're in a gang. You call it like a music label or some shit like that in America. Hey, in America, you are just a family, bro. You're a non-profit organization. You would never tat it on you unless you wanted to get caught.
MS-13, tattoos often include initial letters or the number 13. Members of the other gang use symbols like 18 or 666, which add up to 18 and symbolize the devil, or they use Roman numerals. Having gang tattoos on one's face is a clear sign that they are one of the most ruthless and high-ranking members of the organization. Crossing paths with such a person on the street is the same as staring death in the face. A spiderweb tattoo represents being caught in the web of justice and serving a long prison sentence. The devil horns tattoo is a dark symbol that represents these individuals' worship of the devil. Some even
These niggas do what?
What the
And
fuck?
claim that they carried out their actions under the devil's command. A teardrop tattoo signifies that the person has ended someone's life. The number of teardrops indicates how many lives they've taken. If there are 3 teardrops, it suggests that the tattoo's owner has taken so many lives that they've lost count. With the phrase "laugh now, cry later," these masks or clown tattoos send a clear message.
That's a Drake song, right?
Stay strong in the face of hardship now and deal with the consequences later.
Are all these people truly bad?
They're on another level. High pro.
Nigga said my dream job is being a tattoo artist there. Hey boy, you want to end up in one of these, man?
Profile criminals who will never change their mentality.
If you look at the upside, there's a catwalk area.
Guards consistently watch over the inmates from this elevated spot above the cells. If anything suspicious occurs, they will intervene while an extensive network of cameras observes every corner 24/7, ensuring nothing goes unnoticed. The modules are kept lit all day and night for monitoring. When the sun goes down, the lights stay on all the time.
They are constantly being observed. I think this is one of the hardest things. When they try to sleep, they use their towels and cover their eyes to block the light.
Right. I confused it too. My bad. They
Some
both
of
start with
the
M.
important lessons from the Bible to the inmates. They're doing physical exercise over here. There's a trainer there. This is the only time these inmates get out of their cells.
These activities take place for a total.
No, I'm mind blown they even get a chance to do this, bro.
The only time these inmates get out of their cells.
These activities take place for a total of 1 hour per week, under the watch of armed guards. For the rest of the time, they are locked inside. They used to control the streets. Now, they can't even take a step with their free will.
It's a rotating schedule. There's not enough space, so they can't all go out on the same day.
Has there ever been a chaotic incident when these inmates were outside of their cells?
So far, nothing.
Whenever we focus the camera on a cell, we often catch a prisoner silently mouthing words. Even behind bars, gang members attempt to send orders to the outside. This prisoner was doing just that, but we censored him to block the message. Despite the crackdown, these groups still hold significant power outside. Rumors suggest they have plans for taking revenge by targeting innocent people. But in response, the authorities threaten to impose even harsher measures on imprisoned members.
If they do that, there won't even be one meal in prison. Uno. I swear to God they won't eat a grain of rice. Let's see how long their homeboys last inside.
We both know you're gonna hit that skip button, so just download Pi and we won't have to see each other ever again.
He said homeboys? Real nigga, bro. Hey, real nigga. I ain't never heard a president say homeboys, man. He's the first.
Here they get 3 meal times: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast is usually beans and rice. For lunch, they get white rice and pasta. And dinner's pretty much the same. The only thing that changes is the drink. There's no nutritious food like chicken or meat. This is the lunch. It's rice, pasta, and 2 tortillas.
Does the menu vary from day to day?
No.
Is it the same every day?
It's always the same. It's for freshmen.
Okay. It's a sugary drink. I'm going to taste it for myself.
Inmates must eat with their hands and clean their plates before returning them. With a diet lacking in protein, many likely suffer from nutritional deficiencies. Before starting our interview with an inmate, I want to show you one more place that is even more extreme than what you've seen so far.
Here we are in the isolation cell area. If inmates break a rule, they can be sent to these isolation cells according to the legislation. The law gives me the right to keep the prisoners in isolation for up to 15 days. These cells have sealed doors. Through this grid, I can see them and identify who's inside.
Okay, at least they get a little bit of sunlight.
We serve food here, and we also use this space to put handcuffs on them before opening the door to move them from here to their cell.
Welcome to the isolation cell. If an inmate misbehaves, this is where he ends up. He won't know the time or how much longer he'll be kept inside. For days or even weeks, he sleeps on this concrete bed without ever leaving. They are cut off from the outside world, left alone with nothing but their...
Oh my God.
Exactly.
I take back what I said about the sunlight. Bro, you are in complete darkness for up to 15 days. No sound, no sensory of any, no nigga, you can't, bro, you might even forget you're alive by day 15.
I'm telling you, that solitary confinement ain't no joke, boy.
Why do you guys keep saying Mr. Beast taking notes? Bro, why you guys Hey, boy, why you guys keep saying that, bro?
thoughts.
This is where they supply their water. There's a water basin here. They take their water here.
Beast Game
and
Season 2.
This is where they pee.
The basin for drinking water and the toilets are located side by side. The toilet looks recently used and dirty, suggesting that this cell has recently been used. The only light they have is this little hole that barely lets the sunshine in. This openness is also the sole source of fresh air.
What is the most challenging thing about isolation room, according to you?
Inside, you don't even see your hands. So when someone is isolated, it is necessary for them to have something, a book, anything, to keep their mind clear. But here, they don't have access to any of that. No matter how tough a criminal is, this kind of isolation breaks them. This is necessary for the type of offenders that we have here. People who once played God by deciding who would live and who wouldn't live deserve the worst punishment. We don't show them mercy. They can ask for forgiveness, and may God forgive them. But here, justice must be served for so many victims, and it's the least they deserve.
Now we're going to interview the inmate known as Psycho. He has a 34-year criminal history and has spent the last 25 years as a high-ranking member of an organization.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
12 guards are barely enough to ensure the safety around this inmate.
Remove the mask.
What is your name?
My name is Marvin Ernesto Medrano Vasquez.
How old are you?
I'm 41 years old.
You don't look 41. You look younger, like 35.
That's a good thing that you told me, because I feel old.
Can I see your tattoos?
MS-13.
When did you join this crime organization?
In 2004, but I started my criminal record since I was 11 years old.
How did you first become involved?
When somebody is born with just a mom and the mom is working, you look for the streets. You look for somebody to help you out. I said, oh, my mom's poor, I need some shoes, I need some clothes, and I started robbing. Then I need a father figure because I didn't grow up with my father. And then I looked the group of gangs. Then I did a side, and I came right here to El Salvador, trying to change my life, but I seen that there were more gangs right here, and I started doing the same thing I did upstate, and I got locked up. I've always been one of them persons that wanted to accomplish the things that they...
Hold on now. A lot of people in the chat don't have fathers and they end up like this. I don't give a nigga too much credit now, okay? Don't give a nigga too much credit. They got 666s on their head tops and shit talking about they get orders from the devil, all right? A whole bunch of fatherless niggas in here, motherless niggas in here. Some of y'all niggas don't have either parent, and you still fucking figured out a way. I'm not saying, and we got people from all over the world in this bitch. You feel me? That done gone through some really tough shit and still persevered through the shit. So don't give a nigga too much credit now.
They put in their mind, and I accomplished everything I had to do right here. But I'm right here. This is how the devil pays the people.
Yeah. Is it true that to join this crime organization, you need to end someone's life?
Yeah.
But the first one must be one of your relatives, right?
Yeah. Because you got to gain territory for your gang. I lost my mom, my dad, my son, everything right here because of the gangs. When I could be with my family, upstate, the United States, a better life. But, you know, we took wrong decisions, and this is the cause of this. That's why I tell the youth, hey, go to school, listen to your mom, listen to your dad. Don't live this life that we live right.
You have to kill a fucking family member to end up in the game, my nigga? Whoa, that's, no cap, the most surprising news I done heard in like the last month, bro. And it's been a firestorm, okay? This last month's been kind of crazy. All right. Wow. Wow. I have never heard of that before, bro.
There's no way out.
How many people's lives have you ended? Is it 5 or 10? How many?
No, if you talk about what you used to do in the jails after, it probably get a few more than 50. You gotta do it sometimes.
How did you become cold-blooded and merciless in time?
I can't really respond you with that question.
How do you feel about not seeing your family forever since you're in Sakat?
I feel bad because I seen my son the last time when he was 5 years old, and he's 21 years old right now. I want to see him. I want to tell him, hey, don't do the same things that your dad did. Look for a good life.
People who have fallen victim because of you will never see their loved ones again. You will also never see your family. How do you cope with...
Ruhi, chill, bro. They say this nigga's very dangerous, bro. Chill, gang, chill, bro, chill.
Emotions like missing someone.
I feel bad. Sometimes, like I tell you, I lay down on my bed and I think a lot of things, and sometimes I cry.
What is your motivation to stay alive here?
To one day change my life and look for God in my life, and I tell God, hey, forgive me because I did some things.
Okay. Finally, we see the sunlight. Honestly, Sakat is a place you will never wish to end up in, even as a visitor. But for the people who victimized Salvadorans, it is now their forever home. These criminals took the innocent people's right to live, and now they're paying for it. The Salvadoran government's message is clear. Crime is no longer tolerated and the punishment is severe.
El Salvador once had the highest rate of lives lost due to widespread chaos. During its peak, 104 out of every 100,000 people lost their lives in a single year. Previous administrations agreed to a truce with these groups, but this couldn't bring lasting order. Although the current government's methods are controversial, by 2023, the number dramatically dropped to 2.4 per 100,000 people, placing El Salvador among the safest countries in the world for the first time.
Did they go from one of the most dangerous to one of the safest countries in a single calendar year? In a single calendar year, my nigga? Oh, shit. What the fuck? Damn.
That's crazy.
So far, the results are undeniable. Peace has returned to the neighborhoods. But what about those who were wrongfully imprisoned? Is it true justice or way to control chaos? Are we seeing a lasting solution or just a temporary fix? For now, the answer remains unclear, and the world continues to watch.
Yo, Ruhi, you cooked with this video, bro.
Thank you for watching this documentary. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Ruhi Chen.
What? The center of the earth? Don't mind if I fucking do, my nigga. I haven't seen this video.
And it was here.
Okay, all right. First thing I want to say, that's scary, bro. Even though this is controversial, I will say, I think I support it, bro. And even though that means some innocent niggas can get locked up and shit like that, I'll be honest, some innocent niggas get locked up even in our system here in America, my nigga. Some innocent niggas still get locked up. So we might, like, what else if the problem is so cultural? Gang, you have to kill a family member to enter, and there's that many niggas in there? There should be a total of one nigga in that group entirely, just based off that criteria. So, man, in 1 year, wow.
Yeah, that's
wow. Crazy. That is fucking insane. I really wonder what I wish there was the other side to this. You feel me? Because obviously the president approved this and shit like that. There's only so much nigga can say in the video. But I wonder what the other side to this shit is. I wonder what the stories are like where people got rounded up and are now in prison for the rest of their life. Family don't even know. I want to hear those stories too, bro. But man, you can't, bro. It almost feel like fake stats. It feel like you can't make that much progress in a year. He seemed remorseful. Gang, you're just a good person. So that's all it is, bro. It's so easy to trick good people, bro. Yeah, evil could look you in the eye and look so pretty and look so nice and look so appealing, and it could ruin and ravage everything you know and love, bro. I'm not buying that. Like, no matter how bad you feel, because you still have your humanity, you have to remember who you're dealing with, okay? If this is your friend, obviously this is a human being, treat him with, but when this is a nigga that killed dozens of people, yo, he has no more soul left. So don't treat when you look at him, don't feel bad for nigga. He's soulless. The nigga's soulless. You don't get to that point with a soul. I'm telling you, like he sold it to the devil of all people. And I almost felt bad for him at one point in the video too. I had to check myself in my brain. I'm like, nah, this nigga, remind yourself who you're dealing with, bro.
No, he did look crazy.
Jeez Louise, man.
No, he did look crazy, no cap. But we got another video. I ain't stopping, man. You know what I'm saying? I got video not right now. Got my shit mapped out right now, chat.
50 unsolved strangulation cases that could be the work of a serial killer.
Dozens of women who were all strangled or asphyxiated. Their cases remain unsolved.
A serial killer on the loose in Chicago.
A lady by the name of Tamala Edwards was found in 2210 in a garbage can just like this in this alley 20 years ago.
Their bodies were found in vacant lots, abandoned buildings and alleys, dumped in garbage cans, and some even set on fire.
Why do you think they specifically targeted your mom?
Have you ever been abducted?
Yes.
He killed so many women, he don't know how many.
Is there one of these killers that you think is doing the lion's share of the killing?
Yes.
In today's episode, we are investigating the infamous Chicago Strangler, a killer who some experts say has taken the lives of between 50 and 70 women over a nearly 2-decade period, making this person one of the most prolific serial killers in American history. The killer's MO seems to be this. He tends to hunt primarily black women, many of them who are sex workers, and he kills them by strangulation after he lures them into alleyways on the south and west sides of Chicago. The question right off the bat is this: why isn't this being discussed more? Because I'm guessing for many of you watching, this is your first time hearing of a guy who, to put it in perspective, may have killed 3 to 4 times more people than Jeffrey Dahmer. To properly dive into this, we assembled a cast of experts. First, Mike Hammond, a retired Chicago homicide detective who has put dozens of murderers behind bars in his career. Next, Thomas Hargrove, the founder of the Murder Accountability Project, an organization with the country's most complete accounting of unsolved murders, and Thomas is known as a guy that can algorithmically predict with a high degree of accuracy if a serial killer is in your city. Then we got Reverend Hood, a pastor and community leader who has built a network supporting survivors of strangler victims, and Reverend Hood claims to have sat face to face to the guy who is the primary suspect of this all. Next up, Rabbi Ben Yosef, a community activist demanding justice for the victims, who takes it upon himself to bring this to some of the murder sites. And finally, we even speak with a family member of a strangler victim and with Chicago citizens who live in the areas where the strangler strikes. Let's get to it.
Tommy G be fucking snapping with these damn vids, man.
We're gonna meet a community leader who's been tracking down these murders, trying to bring justice to these victims and their families. In fact, we're very close to a murder site where a murder happened 20 years ago in this alley behind me, and we're gonna look into that. How many of these murders are unsolved?
Pretty much all of them have been unsolved.
And how many are we talking?
We're talking 51 plus.
In 2004, Tamala Edwards was murdered right here in this alley. The killer strangled her, wrapped her up in a comforter that was then tightly bound with duct tape, and placed her in a garbage can, where she eventually was discovered.
A lady by the name of Tamala Edwards was found in 2210 in a garbage can just like this in this alley 20 years ago.
Yep. The way how these murders happen is, as you just said, a graphic example of no regard for human life. To put a human life within a garbage can, to say, I'm going to do this to this person, just goes to show how horrific and how much an outcry and outrage there should be within this city.
What comes to mind when people say the Chicago Strangler?
I think it's more than one.
We believe that it's more than one strangler. I would have felt better if it was said mass murder, something to culminate that more than 51 women got killed.
There's certainly not one. We know that for sure, because the 51, there's 21 different DNA profiles.
We
we found that the overwhelming majority of these homicides involved women who were strangled or asphyxiated, and their bodies were left out of doors, often in abandoned buildings, empty alleyways.
I think something happens to wake that demon up that's in their cranium. And once that demon is woken up, then it goes on the bend of killing women.
On the quest to build a profile of who this killer is, let's reference one of the most popular serial killer prediction frameworks, the McDonald Triad, created by psychiatrist John McDonald and used by famous serial killer hunters like Special Agent John Douglas. The three behaviors noted in this theory are obsessive fire setting, persistent bedwetting, and cruelty towards animals. This theory has faced pushback by researchers, but what it hones in on is the question on everyone's mind, which is if we can determine the common factors of serial killers, will we be better able to stop and apprehend serial killers before they go too far?
And they won't stop until that bend in their brains settle down.
Her life matters, that there should be closure for her, and that she should not be silenced because of this, that the community should rally around her because her voice has been silenced.
It's very strange to be in a location, the exact location that you know someone lost their life in a struggle. You can say whatever you want about her occupation, but she was another human living life, trying to make money and trying to provide.
Yep.
And to end up in a garbage can is such a horrific way to go.
Disproportionately, these victims are sex workers or have a history of using illegal drugs.
We go to great lengths to bring you guys inside scoops on a story. How sketchy would you say this is?
It's up there.
Miguel, sketchy rating?
10.
So is it common in your world to hear of women that go missing?
Yeah, you hear stuff all the time, like this like 30-some-year-old white lady that they found on Lake Cook Road that was like 13 or 16 weeks pregnant when they found her, but she was missing for like 2 days. And then it was 2 weeks before that, somebody else was found near like 5th and Cicero.
So I think it's a serial killer killing motherfuckers, right? Mm-hmm. I think they just don't be talking about it like that. People like body parts and stuff coming up, people be finding about a river, that shit is normal. So it's like, how the fuck is that normal?
He's got to be 45 to 65. He's definitely a city worker, you know, because he knows the neighborhoods, he knows where the whole stroll is, he knows where to dump these girls. What makes you say for sure city worker? He understands what neighborhoods he can get away with it in and what neighborhoods he can't. And he knows how to move, and he knows probably when the police changes are, shift changes.
A lot of the people that get snatched up is like streetwalkers, right? Yeah. So what attracts a streetwalker faster? A white guy with some money, an older white man with some money. So it gotta be an older white male.
But he's also targeting girls that are just hooked on shit out here. We asked a serial killer expert, and what he says, if you want to know the color of the killer, look at the color of the victim, and almost always it matches.
Our most likely scenario is that there's something like 3 multiple victim killers. 2 are African American and 1 is white.
And how do you know that?
It's what the evidence suggests. One of the victims had DNA at her crime scene that was recovered, and it matched another sexual assault. The victim survived and described a man who had a mustache and apparently a fake Hispanic accent, but was definitely Caucasian.
Have you ever experienced danger on the job?
Yeah, so white guy used to like back up, and then literally he would make you take your shoes off, and it would be like dead winter. Like you'll have no shoes in the middle of dead winter trying to like get away.
So it's a way to keep you under control in the car.
I guess so. You can, yeah, exactly. So most lately, the thing that a lot of people have been doing is having you get in the back seat, and there's like the child safety lock will be on, so you can't get out.
That's happened to you before?
Yeah.
Is that scary?
Yeah.
What do you do in that situation?
It's like your heart sinks, like you just get that feeling.
You're the highest risk profession for getting a serial killer.
Right.
What does that make you think?
It's a risk, but sometimes people are like, don't feel like they have a choice, so.
And crazy work, man. Crazy work.
Just down the alley over there, Makalova Williams, was killed just down here. She was killed in 2004. Do you know anything about this particular killing or this particular victim?
Yeah, I do. Pretty sad story. She was in foster care most of her young life. It's alleged she was sexually abused in foster care. She would come back up here to Chicago, and then she's an 18-year-old on her own, and you know, she starts in on the streets, you know.
So many victims of sex trafficking, they left home. They were runaways who apparently thought that they had had enough.
So this was 20 years ago, so this building may have not...
Well, yeah, this is much cleaner than it was then. This door was open, and she was actually found in a bag, like a duffel bag, like a laundry bag. Almost impossible, you'd think, looking at it, you get a body in there.
Continue to fight for you and stand with you. And we'll do whatever I can to make sure your name is not forgotten.
How do we bridge the gap that people want to work with police, people feel comfortable with police, police are more equipped to do their job? What do you guys think about some of those things?
I don't think there's a disregard for activists such as myself to work with detectives. I do work with detectives and police on these issues.
Will you be looked at as a snitch if you work with detectives and police?
Could be, but the fact is my job is to bring justice. That's what we stand on.
Let's talk about why Chicago is the perfect hunting grounds for a serial killer to lurk. The truth is, Chicago has an unacceptably low homicide clearance rate. And for reference, a clearance rate refers to the percentage of criminal cases that are solved.
How would you rate the Chicago PD performance in finding the perp?
I think you're always trying to do your best, and you're trying to... No life has, to me and the people I worked with, no life has more or less value than another, because you're always talking to the victims' families, so you're trying to always do the best you can.
Historically, Chicago's homicide solve rate has been concerning. In 2016, the city reported a clearance rate of just 21%, which is much lower than the national average of 60% at that time. In other words, 80% of the time, the murderer gets away. That is insane.
The cycle keeps getting worse and worse.
Worse, and it spans, and then we have another 20, 30 years of these cases are not getting solved because of distrust.
I don't see the Chicago Police Department doing anything really proactive, because policemen are just simply afraid that they're going to be prosecuted or thrown on a bus just for trying to do your job.
5,000 police investigations in Illinois are awaiting DNA test results. The backlog is huge, and today at a hearing, lawmakers demanded action on 50 unsolved strangulation cases that could be the work of a serial killer.
My theory is this: the Chicago Strangler has been able to remain undetected for so long because he operated in a perfect storm. First, his victims. He targets women in poor communities working vulnerable jobs like sex work. Sadly, the people he kills don't seem to generate the same uproar that a brutal murder of a suburban lady would. Next, he kills in neighborhoods that already have high crime, thereby allowing his crimes to blend in better due to the police being overloaded with cases to work. And finally, these neighborhoods are places where police trust is quite low, which leads to a general lack of collaboration of citizens willing to work with police and give them helpful information to help solve the crime. What do you guys think in the comments?
Have you ever been abducted?
Yeah.
What was that like? What happened?
So I guess there was like 3 brothers, and one of them kidnapped me and brought me back to like this house. I guess they were selling drugs out of because they had like the windows boarded up and, you know, nothing on the door or whatever. And literally kept me there. I was there 3 days, and just like the guy wouldn't leave, and I just had it, like I couldn't leave. Like I think I got McDonald's like one time. So he ended up leaving, and the door guy or person, whoever was working the spot, I literally just like threw the board and went flying. He started chasing me. There's like ice, middle of winter, no shoes, went flying down the alley. There was this car coming down the alley with this lady, and I'm like screaming like help me or whatever, and she just like kept going. They don't care, just leave the windows up. Like,
where I've talked to family members of the victims. You know, this is potentially a very painful moment for a lot of these people. I know when my pop died, I didn't really confront the grief for a long time. And I was challenged by a mentor of mine to journal about it, write it down. And it was a very painful process, but it also was very healing, revisiting the memories. And I think it was a big step in the recovery process of losing somebody. So I'm honored that they're telling us their story, because a lot of them news outlets have reached out to them and they're talking to us. So I appreciate that. We're gonna go in and visit them, and we'll see you inside.
You know, I was involved in as far as from the homicide detective input thing, but the impact of the families, as Mike knows, he tells you know, and he's taking it to a whole nother level. But all detectives know we have to make those phone calls at 3 o'clock in the morning, and God bless you if you never had to make those calls or face-to-face, not even say calls, really face-to-face meetings for the most part and stuff, where you have to, you know, give this bad news to people and stuff. It's like, that's probably like one of the hardest parts of the job. Can you imagine this young lady, how her life trajectory has changed, you know, not having her mother here since she was 9 years old.
Just say since 9 years old. What the? What?
Well, my mother meant the world to me. I love and I really miss my mom. It's more so in the back of my mind because I really don't try to think about it because it's just too painful just knowing that it is someone out there possibly that's responsible for the death of my mom and also 50 other women. I want her to be remembered as a loving, caring, free spirit, very fun to be around person that loves her children.
Why do you think they specifically targeted your mom?
I think she was just at the wrong place at that time. She was probably stalked and watched. She was a familiar place, and I feel like, you know, they knew her or seen her there before, so it's a possibility. They felt like, you know, she was some type of target, so yeah, I think that's why.
What are the consistencies among the victims that the Chicago Strangler is known for?
Oh, that's crazy work.
Definitely strangulation. They have been known for body parts missing, torsos. On the west side of Chicago, it was in a 2-mile radius, the victims he killed. On the south side of Chicago, it could be up to 3 to 4 miles. South side of Chicago is a lot bigger, and we believe the number was a lot higher on the south side of Chicago, because like this guy here either got off the train stop or somebody that was a professional known in the community to get away with something like a teacher or, you know, something of that sort that's been known in the community. That's what gets me when I look at those deaths. So this person is methodical, and any gaps makes me think he was either in jail or the hospital.
Serial killers should never be off the streets. They all should be locked up and the key thrown away. I don't think that there's no help for them. Teeny weeny component of a cell is buried in their cranium, and it is not going to go away unless there's some type of surgery that can be performed on those type of people.
Is there one of these killers that you think is doing the lion's share of the killing?
Yes, Darren Dion Vaughn.
Darren Dion Van shocked the nation in 2014 when police arrested him for the murder of Africa Hardy in Hammond, Indiana. But what began as a single case quickly unfolded into something much darker. Van confessed to killing at least 6 more women, leading investigators to his victims' remains in abandoned homes across Gary, Indiana, thereby earning him the nickname of the Gary Strangler. But is it possible that Darren could also be the Chicago Strangler? In his confession, Van hinted that he had been killing for nearly 20 years and his style of killing matches with the MO of the Chicago Strangler. Many experts, like Thomas Hargrove, think that Darren could very well be responsible. Because many of the Chicago murders are near the train line, it's easy to imagine Darren boarding the train from Gary, getting out at a Chicago stop on the south and west sides, giving in to his killing impulse, then returning home to Gary. What's more is in his confession interviews with the police, Van claims to have victims across multiple states.
And Darren Vaughn told police in Hammond, Indiana, he's made a lot of mistakes.
4 or 5 in California. How many in North Carolina? 1, because I ain't staying all. Texas, I think there's 2. At least 2 in Milwaukee. And there's 3 in Minnesota. I'll say about 7 in Detroit. How many in Chicago? Chicago is a lot.
One of the goals of setting out to do this was to try and solve some of these murders.
And so with many of the fingers pointing towards Darren Dion Van, we sent him a letter and we reached out to the Indiana Department of Corrections portal in attempts to reach him. Now, we have no idea if the letter that we sent to Wabash Correctional to Darren made it to him. Maybe it didn't make it past security. So we're still waiting for a response so that we can pursue those leads further. A theory of why Darren's claims of killing more women wasn't explored further is that Indiana investigators wanted to lock him away with certainty rather than complicate his case by making it federal. However, experts like Detective Mike Hammond would argue that Darren could not have possibly killed all these women. The Chicago Strangler is thought to have killed till 2018, and Darren, arrested in 2014, was already locked away in prison. And secondly, because of the multitude of DNA samples found in the victims, leading Mike to think that we are dealing with multiple killers. The problem is, with many of the victims being prostitutes, being found with multiple DNA samples is to be expected and just further complicates tracking down the killer. You had a conversation with Darren Dion Van.
Oh,
who
so
some say is the Chicago Strangler.
He
so
know
one of the guys responsible for.
He know they fucking. So the fact that he know they fucking, that's why he's raping them. So if he do, like, you know what I'm saying, he do what he do, you know. They done fuck so many people, so it's like, you know what I'm saying, all the DNA in them. I'm not saying all the victim was that, but
most
you know what I'm saying.
Tell me about your
That is crazy work.
He had no problem with talking about the girls he killed in Gary, Indiana, which is exactly 40 minutes from here. Gary, Indiana is across the street, basically, right? But when he talked about Chicago, he said he killed so many he can't remember. And to look at this man, this young man in his face, that was part of the armed services, that looked like he wouldn't even swat a fly, to tell you he don't know how many people he killed, it's sickening. And it hits me to the gut. I know, we're talking about 51, I know it's more than 85. There's no connection to all 85, but there's still 85 women that's been killed in Chicago.
We first detected him in Gary, Indiana, where he had, was responsible for most of a cluster of 15 murders of women. And then the algorithm signaled that there was a very similar cluster occurring in Chicago, a much larger cluster. And the Gary, Indiana murders go back to the 90s, but the cluster in Chicago started around 2001. And we think that's when Mr. Vaughn discovered the joys of public transit. We think he took the Chicago Transit Green Line into the city when he had what he called killing urges. Produced a map showing the body recovery sites of these 51. And you'll see a linear pattern of 9 or so victims that occurred right along the Green Line. He has been killing his whole adult life, and he has a difficult time establishing normal relations with women. He speaks to getting killing urges. In fact, you can see his confession at our website. When he gets killing urges, he can't afford his own home, so he was living with his brother and his brother's family. When he would get killing urges, he had to leave. He couldn't stay in the home and possibly harm members of his own family. So he would leave. He would walk around Gary, Indiana, or he would go further afoot. It was a very random murder. They were grabbed and usually killed close to where their bodies were found. Nothing very sophisticated in these murders, just opportunistic.
How sure are you that Darren Dion Van has claimed lives in Chicago?
Look at him straight in his eye. He's not lying. He killed so many women, he don't know how many. Now, do I think he killed all 51? No.
It would be nice to point the finger at Darren Dion Van, accuse him to be the likely suspect of all these murders, get some closure and move on. However, it is impossible that Darren did all these murders. There were 5 murders that happened between 2004 and 2005 that he couldn't have done because he was serving time in an Indiana jail. What he did was, in front of police, he threatened to kill his girlfriend by holding a gas can and lighter in one arm while the other arm was around her neck. There are an additional 5 murders from 2009 and 2013 that he couldn't have done because he was serving a 5-year prison sentence in Texas for a brutal sexual assault. So there are at least 10 murders from this period that Darren Darren could not have done. This further supports Detective Hammond and Thomas Hargrove's theory that there are multiple killers involved, but unfortunately, it also further complicates this deadly mystery.
When was the last time you were contacted by police regarding your mother's death?
I was never contacted. They contacted my grandmother one time, and it was for identification purposes. When I got older, I contacted them, and they didn't even know anything. They barely knew who she was, and said like, "Oh, the case is the file. We delete the files or something like that, or they don't carry the files."
What does that make you think?
They just don't care. Cause I don't think it's a complex case. I mean, she was found somewhere where she stayed, where she frequently visited and hung out at. So I mean, I don't feel like it should have been hard to find out. You know what I'm saying? Who done it? At least like gather some type of information as to what happened.
Pi.org is going to be your new favorite browser extension. With Pi AppBlock, visit your favorite websites and watch.
I'm just saying, like,
Some
what
of the
if she
comments I've
wasn't?
gotten is if all the victims were
somebody
white
she
ladies that
knew,
were accountants or
you know what I'm saying?
middle class, that the murders would already been solved right now. But because a lot
What
of
if-
women
why-
are
like, I'm
black
saying,
women,
why-
minority
what
women
if
that
she
are
wasn't
working the
raped?
streets, no one cares. The cops aren't going to bother. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, so in general, Chicago is pretty low on their success rate of solving any kind of murder. Here it's like 20 or 30%. It's really low. I don't think it's necessarily what color you are. It's just that they know that a lot of those people have like left their homes or whatever. Their families used to them going on binges, missing, you know, so no one will be exactly looking for them right away.
So no one's really sure where they are anyways.
Yeah, and like a lot of people don't have him, so if they were to die, who's gonna know anyway?
Is your thought that your mom was got by the Chicago Strangler?
Part of me yes and no. Like a part of me feel
I don't
like
think so.
maybe
I
it
don't.
could've-
Me personally, Chad, I don't think her mom got killed by I think her mom got killed by somebody she know because like if you in a frequent area you always be in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know me, but if it's me, I'm saying I know exactly where I be at. So like even if I'm going there for the first time, I'm literally when I'm going into the place, I'm literally looking like driving through the area, I'm looking. Like I don't understand how the hell she was in a frequent area she always be in and got killed. Like and you talking about it's a rape? Like I want to know if she actually did get raped though. Honestly, like if her mom.
I feel like it could have been
Or in the other victims, like.
So we've heard about the crimes Darren may have committed, but what do we know about who this guy is? Little about his childhood is known other than he grew up in Indiana and in 1991 he enlisted in the Marine Corps but received an other than honorable discharge after only 2 years in the service. The specific reasons for his discharge have not been publicly disclosed. What we do know about Darren is this: he has a notable criminal background. However, there is something potentially disturbing that we uncovered. According to a confidential source, he has been arrested over 75 times. However, most of his rap sheet has been redacted. Why? With guys like Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy, we have enough information about them to make a Netflix series. But when it comes to Darren, there's barely any information out on his past on the internet, and what is documented has been censored. Why?
What were her injuries, if you don't mind me asking? Was she shot? Or was she...
No, she was strangled and just beat up real bad to the point where it damaged her brain severely. She was on life support for 2 years.
She wasn't. I just said it. She wasn't raped. Like if you in a frequent area, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's somebody that knew her. Like, it was somebody that knew her. She probably was fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Bro got out of control or some shit. Or she probably was fucking with the nigga, the nigga that was raping everybody, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? She probably had a relationship with him. That's what I'm
My
thinking.
grandfather decided to pull the plug.
I can't imagine what that's like going into a room with a family member that you love. They're disfigured, they're beaten up, and having to.
That's fucked up though. Come on, that's fucked up, chap.
Kiana, so does this alley look familiar to you?
Yeah, it does.
And what's going through your head right now?
Just memories and stuff with my mom. These are my last memories with her. When we used to stay down here and go to the grocery store across the street.
So you used to live close by?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess what's running through your guys' heads right now?
So I'm looking from a cold case perspective. What year would have been? What year was it?
99.
99.
Yeah.
So, you know, several time ago. So much of this has changed. I can see now about 10 video cameras. Probably weren't here at the time. There are probably buildings that were here, right, that were multi-unit buildings. So I want to know if I could go back and find out what buildings were there, were they multi-unit buildings, who lived there, and you can do that. It's a lot of work, but it can be done. You know, I'd be really wanting to look at the specifics of where she was discovered exactly, like within as many feet as I can, and things like that. So this is a tough place because it's pretty desolate.
2 questions. One for each of you is, at any given time, how many murders could a homicide detective be looking at once?
It varied from 13 to 25, 30 at times. But then, you know, because I worked on a cold case, I would take on a lot of cases.
Yeah. So there is a perception that if you're poor or if you're black, that the police don't care as much about the murder. As a black detective, can you give the other side of the table?
Yeah, well, I get the other side of the table, and some of that is accurate, you know. So I'm not here, you know. I mean, I love the police department, you know. I mean, it's gas, but I tell people all the time, but I'm not a spokesman for the police department. I mean, you know, there's some dog asses on the police department. There's some dog asses at the post office why you didn't get your mail on time, you know. That exists in every line of work. The police just seem to be highlighted and spotlighted more and stuff, obviously, and you know, for good reason in some cases.
I mean, does it kind of blow your mind that someone could potentially get away with killing 50, 60, 70 women and not get caught?
Yeah, it saddens me because it's like, how can you take a job and, you know what I'm saying, not even care about doing it properly, and especially when it comes to, you know, human life and women.
If you could say a message to the Chicago Police Department, what would you tell them?
I would just tell them, like, if it's possible, you take a second, you know, look, you know, I know you got other things going on and other things that you would do, but this is just important.
If you could sit across from the strangler, what would you say to the guy?
Yeah, I would just ask, like, why? Like, took my mom away, like, and it's crazy asking that because it reminded me of a conversation I had with my dad when I was younger. Do the person, you know, you feel like the person who did it, you know, do they deserve to die or whatever? And I was telling him, like, no, I don't feel like, you know, they deserve to die or whatever. And, you know, I was young back then and stuff like that. But I, you know, now that I'm older, you know, adult, you know, I kind of still feel the same way, you know.
Did listening to detectives talk today change your perception at all?
Yeah, I know they have a hard job to do, but, you know, I just still can't, I still hold resentment towards them or whatever because it is my mom, and I feel like they didn't do everything that they could have done to try to solve the case, and I feel like the case wasn't too complex. It was things that I feel like that could have been done that wasn't done, like, and I feel like they didn't care because of race. And
do you think closure would make you feel better?
Yes, closure would definitely make me feel better. It won't bring justice because my mom isn't here, but definitely just knowing, you know, what happened and why, you know, it happened and why they did this. Even if they say, like, oh, I did it because I was high or something, you know, I'll take that. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, have, you know what I'm saying, partially something on the plate than nothing at all, you know.
Folks, the reality is there are still many cases, upwards of 50 to 70 women, that have not been solved. And our goal is to bring some closure to these cases. So if you have any connections to the Indiana Department of Corrections or ways of speaking to Darren Dion Van or know anything about these murders that might help solve them, please reach out to me at TommyGMcGee123@gmail.com because our goal is to help these cases become solved. And perhaps with you, the audience, we can crowdsource this happening. So email me, reach out if you have any leads. Thank you for joining me on this episode, and see you next week.
I got one more video left. Yep, and
Folks, hope you enjoyed this
watch that.
episode. You want to watch another? Here. You want to subscribe? Over here. See you next week.
Boom. In my last video. I'm on for it easy.
I'm at the NFL flag football, and I don't know if y'all remember, but I'm over here streaming, right? I'm over here doing me. I'm streaming it like that at the flag football match. At one point at the flag football match, I had to mute the stream because somebody had some very important info to tell me. And I couldn't leak. If you remember, you remember. So when I muted it, the first thing that they said, which I didn't believe, was, Tobey Maguire is going to be at the Super Bowl tomorrow. We're going to try to line you up to go meet him. I had to play it cool. I had to play it cordial. Okay, that's fine. In my head, I'm tripping. Like, in my head, I'm tripping. Chat, I don't even know if y'all understand this, but 2 days ago, this is why God works in mysterious ways. This is why I tell y'all, bro, a lot of this, it can't be done without the Lord above. I was on the red carpet a few days ago. And what I said on the red carpet was my dream people I want to meet, number one, Tobey Maguire or the Avengers. I said that on the red carpet in the interview. I said, yo, Tobey Maguire is the number one thing, a person I want to see. I'm at the flag football match on stream. Somebody comes up to me and says, yo, we're going to try to line up you and Tobey Maguire to meet at the Super Bowl. Chat, y'all don't understand. This is a lot deeper than anything I ever did. What my mother, I can call my mom right now. My mom knows. Anybody who's close to me knows. KC, who was your childhood growing up? Who did you watch 24/7? If I wasn't on MJ Michael Jackson, I was watching Spider-Man. I still watch Spider-Man to this day. If you was to bring up Spider-Man in my room today, I can watch it effortlessly all day long. I can watch the original 1, 2, and 3 all day long. Right? So boom. I go to the Super Bowl. Oh my God, here we go. So chat, boom, I go to the Super Bowl. They text me, yo, KC, we're gonna get you the field passes to make sure you get to come down to the field because that's where Tobey gonna be at. He's running a little late, but you can just wait right here, right? I'm like, cool. He said, but first, we're gonna take you to your suite. So boom, my suite, say less. I get right up and go to my suite. I walk into my suite. I'm gonna tell y'all what's in the suites. One suite, I see Pepsi. One suite, I see Coca-Cola. One suite, I see Gatorade. One suite, I see Kevin Hart and Friends. Hold on. Kevin, why your didn't put me on that list? No. That, I see KH and Friends. Why didn't you give me a seat in your suite? Nah.
What makes Serato sample so special is I can just take the drums out, remove the vocal.
I'm on your ass. You feel me? But let's continue on, right?
Oh man.
I keep walking. I'm walking now, man. I see Verizon. I see Google. I see motherfucking T-Mobile. I see YouTube. You walking this. I'm walking around this like, damn. Now, you know, I've been in a suite before, chat. I've been in a suite before. But this year, the NFL deadass, I'm not going to lie, chat. Chat, I'm not going to lie. This year, the NFL deadass showed more love. It's like each year, the love keep getting bigger and bigger. The NFL deadass blessed the chat. Like, I wouldn't lie. They deadass blessed the. So, boom. I got to my suite, right? I see a whole bunch of people. I see DirecTV. Chat, if y'all don't know, see, this is why they should have never, this is why they should have never let her, bro. And though, nigga, because I'm going to tell y'all everything, chat. They should have never let a Bronx in this month. Okay? They should have never let a Bronx in this motherfucker. I'm going to tell y'all everything. Okay? In the suites, it's everybody's suites, right? If you go into somebody's suites, you're 99% to meet the CEO of that company. For example, if you see Pepsi suite, there's a 99% chance that the CEO of Pepsi's in that. Like, we talk about these that got mad going on. Raising Cane's, YouTube, everybody in this. You feel me? So I'm in this. I'm walking in. You feel me? Everybody going crazy. Like, everybody's thinking, but all the staff members in New Orleans, shout out to New Orleans, baby. All the staffs in New Orleans, baby, they all going, Kyle, yo, KC3000, yo, Kyle, was good, nigga. They all showing a young nigga love. You feel me? Ryder JB with the 100 gifted. Ryder JB with the 100. Get it, bitch. Okay, hold on. You look, Ryder, you a W mans. Everybody say W Ryder right now. R-Y-D-E-R. So, boom. We walking around these suites. And chat, it don't register for me because I'm not going to lie. I got to take it in every time I'm around these places due to the fact that I never would think I'll be here. So, boom. I go sit down. Nigga, in my suite, I'm seeing everybody that's supposed to be there and like that. I'm like, this is crazy. So boom, I go sit down. I'm enjoying it. They text me. They said, Toby, going to be on the field. All right, you want to go down right now, or do you want to let you know? I said, bring me down to the field right now. So boom, I walk down to the field.
You can get into IT. You can get into the STEM world.
Preparing tech professionals since 19.
And let me go ahead and tell y'all something real quick. King with the 5 gifted. There was no way, energy-wise in the stadium, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Energy-wise in the stadium, there was no way that the Chiefs was going to win. No way. I honestly wanted to see a good game. But energy-wise, when it was energy for the Eagles and for the Chiefs, last year, Chiefs fans was really loud. They brought that energy. This year, Eagles had it. I'm not going to lie. KS060, thank you so much for the 10 gifted, appreciate it. That was 10. Hold on, I gotta continue. Listen, I'm walking to the field. Every 5 seconds, I'm hearing E A G L E S Eagle. I'm hearing that 24/7 though, right? So boom, I get down to my spot. I'm on the field. Chat. I'm waiting for Toby. Whole time I'm on the field, I didn't even think like if you could get a certain ticket, they'll let you on the field. All these rich ass niggas with their kids and shit, all on the field. Whole time I'm waiting, it turned into a meet and greet. Now I'm here taking pictures. Thank you. Looking around, looking for Toby. I see nothing. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I'm looking around for Toby. He's nowhere to be found. They come to me. They text me. Toby's not coming out to the field. If you want to go back up to your suite, you can. I say, I'm not staying down here. See how much I'm glazing, chat? He not coming. I'm not staying. I go back up to my suite.
Nigga, kind of funny.
I go back up to my suite, chat. When I get back up to my suite, dialing in, we go ahead and say the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see? We go ahead and body it, right? Everybody do that, kickoff begins. It's about first quarter. I don't get a text at all. I get no text. Nothing. Longest first quarter of my whole life. No text. I'm like, damn, it's all right. You feel me? It's cool. I'm here. I'm having a good time. I'm chilling at the Super Bowl. We good. You feel me? I'm over here chilling. I'm watching this shit like that. Nick, Gigi over here talking about something. What this person do? Who that's the ball? Where's the ball? Who throws the ball? Like, how do you know if they passed the line? She telling me about mad other. I'm over here acting like I know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, that's a quarterback. Yeah, he has to throw the ball. You can throw the ball. You can run the ball. You have to get to that orange. You see that orange spot right there? You got the whole time. She think I know what I'm talking about. I don't. Yeah, you got to get to that orange line right there. Once you pass that orange line, you get another 4 tries. Now, you got to do it in 3 tries. It's a little risky to get it in the 4th try because if you go in the 4th try, it's either they're going to get the ball or you lose it at that yardage and the other team will pick it up from right there and like that. She thinking I know the whole shit. You know what I mean? I play a little bit of Madden, so I look good out there. You feel me? So, boom. I go ahead. Yeah, Madden got me right. I go ahead. First quarter passes. I'm going to eat. I'm eating, right? Then I get a text. Text reads, Toby is at his suite. Second quarter, we're gonna get you over there. Toby at his suite. Second quarter, we're gonna get you over there. Second quarter comes. When the second quarter comes, they say, Kai, you ready to go? I'm looking at the scoreboard. Scoreboard 17 zip, 14 zip, whatever it was at the time. Chiefs had zip. I said, this game not even, let me just get up and, hell yeah, I'm ready to go. So I walk out. We walking out the street. Gigi gotta pee. Fuck you mean you gotta pee? Like, what? But then, she realized how much I really with Toby. She said she'll hold it in, and we just gonna go to the bathroom. From the other side of the W, man, W, that's a W. Thank you. She held them over, she made sure we got to the other side before she had to make a detour. I said, thank you, right? So boom. I go, hold on. Yo, Zach, thanks for the 5 gifted. Appreciate it. Thanks for the Zach, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. So boom, she holds it in, she goes to use the bathroom on the all other side. Right? She coming with me, but like we moving fast though. We moving fast, nigga. Like, nigga, we moving fast, nigga. Nigga, we move like Cuddy say, hey, no. Like, nigga, we moving fast, right? Boom. I got to Toby's chat. I got to Toby's suite. When I say my spider senses were tingling, spider senses was tingling. I walk into the room. I look around. First person I meet is the CEO of Raising Cane's. Shout out to you, love your food, but you're not Toby. I continue to examine the area. I'm looking around. Word to my mother. I'm looking around, chat. You wouldn't, if y'all was there, from everybody facing like this, everybody was turned this way to the right of the game. So I'm walking in, you only get to see everybody's backs. The only people who get to see you is that they turn around and they walking out the suite. First person I see, not first person, I'm looking around. I kid you not. He holding a cup like this. You would have never knew who it was. I swear to you. Plain cap on. Plain sweatshirt on. Plain joggers. Plain black Nikes. Like you would think, chat, you would think it's like he grabbed this out of from under his bed and just threw it on. Plain Nikes, chat. I wouldn't lie to you. I couldn't believe it in my head. I legit couldn't believe it. He told like this. The person that works for the NFL taps him and says, I have somebody that would like to meet you. He turns around, chat. And it's Peter Parker. In my, like, it's literally Peter Parker. Peak Spider-Man. Vintage Spider-Man. The who fought Green Goblin. The who fought Doc Ock. The who fought Venom and Sandman. The who has Aunt May. The who seen his uncle on the concrete dying in his hands. The that was told with great power comes great responsibility. is looking at me in my face. From all the clips I see online of him at the airport and everybody invading his privacy, you would think that he's like mean and shit from the clips. The most humble, genuine, cool person, chat. Everything that I wish he was in person, he absolutely was, bro. When he talk, no glaze. No, this is all glaze. When he talk, I felt like I was in the movie. I felt like he was talking to Joe Jameson. I almost said, Peter, go give me the photos. I almost said it. It made me feel like I was in the movie. Like, his voice sounds like he's really Peter Parker again. Spider-Man, I hate Spider. Like, he's really there. So when he's looking at me, chat, y'all wouldn't believe it. It's just starting. I tell him. He said, yo. He said, well, yo, what's up? It's nice to meet you. I'm Toby. I said, I know who you are, bro. You my childhood. You my spot. You're like, you are my childhood. You are somebody who's done a lot for me as a child. Not once did I call him Spider-Man, though. Because I feel like when you're put in a superhero role, and he's done multiple movies, but when you're put in a superhero role, it probably could get annoying when everybody's saying, like, Spider-Man, 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 Spider-Man. And I could just tell he's just a dude that, like, he's been here. The peak of peak. First Spider-Man. And, like, you could just tell he's just trying to, like, you feel me? He's enjoying life right now. So I didn't want to bring up not one time he's my favorite Spider-Man or Spider-Man this, Spider-Man that. I just wanted to tell him to his face how much he did for my childhood and how much he's done for a lot of people, and to give him his flowers. I said, bro, I want to give you your flowers. You're the only person I wanted to meet. And he said, thank you, bro. And I said, bro, I always wanted you to be on my stream and stuff. And he said, I've seen your streams before. I'm a shy one. Wait, hold on. Okay, you shy. Wait, what did you say? What did you just say, Toby? He said, I've seen your streams before, but I'm a shy one.
With Lucid, agile teams don't have to start from square one. Need to run agile events with a hybrid team?
I said, what was the first thing that you seen? Guess what clip? Guess what he seen? Guess the first compliment he gave me, and this is big. Hey, none of y'all gotta tell me nothing no more. I swear to God, nobody gotta tell me no more. First thing he said was, "You did something. You did something. It was like a film. You did a film, and you did amazing in it. Like, you're good." And I said, "What?" He said it was like, it's like Time with a 2, like a Thon 2 or something. I said, my Mafia Thon trailer with Kim in it. He said, yes. He said, you actually did amazing. You need to act. Gang.
Yeah, for him to see that is crazy work, though. Ain't gonna lie.
LCP with the 50 gifted, appreciate it. It's a 50 gifted. Toby, if you ever see this, bro, I want to tell you something. I'm locking in. No, you put the battery in my back to lock in. This said, I did good in the trailer for Mafia-thon 2. On my life, on God. When he said that, I said, bro, out of everything you could have just said you seen, he could have acted like he seen it. But when he says he seen that, I said, bro, that put it in my back. Like, I said, bro, you seen my trailer for that? And I would have never knew. If I never met you right now, I would have never knew you seen any of my work. That just goes to say this. You never know who's watching you.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, you never know what's seen online. You never know who's going to come across your shit. If you was to tell me during my Mafia-thon that he seen my trailer and said I did good on it, bro, whatever day you would have told me that in November was been the day that the Mafia-thon would have ended. If you came on my stream on day 21, November 21 of 2024 and told me that, I would have just looked at the camera and just ended the stream right there.
Real shit though.
So Toby, if you
Toby
see
did
this,
me too,
I know you are shy. Oh, and guess what? Hey, guess what? Oh, guess what? Oh, guess what? Guess what? I have the biggest flex of my entire life. I said, Toby, you're a good dude. Can I get in contact with anybody on your team and stuff? He said, what? Just take my number. Go Spidey. Go Spidey.
That bitch stupid, bro.
Go Spidey. Go Spidey. Go Spidey. Go Spidey. Go Spidey. Go Spidey. Go Spidey.
Man, he came from nothing though, but he came from the Bronx. Yeah, that's why I followed him.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Anybody ever asked me who's the most popular person I got in my contact? Tobey Maguire. What? Be Peter Parker. No, y'all don't understand, bro. Hold on. I might call this nigga right now.
Like you overdoing it.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
Nah,
I'm not.
you
Listen.
wolfing out, fam.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But I've texted him. I've texted him, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I've texted him, bro. Okay? I said, this is Kai, thank you, bro. He said, good to meet you. Thank you, Toby.
Gee, you glazing the nigga now, bro. Like you glazing
Mom's
the
calling me. Hello.
Hello, I know you're on stream. I'm watching you. Good night, Mafia. I was calling to say that this moment is very emotional for me. Because, hold on, you know you always on some laughing thing, right? But be serious, right? Like, I want Toby to hear this, right? Toby Maguire, if you're listening, this is Mama Senna, right? And I just want to let you know that your movies, Spider-Man, helped me as a mom. All right? So
W moms, man. W mom. Kai mom is like, yo, she remind me of my mom, bro.
Many occasions
She my mom.
that Spider-Man was all you had. Sometimes in the background, I'm just sharing this because I know a lot of families go through this. A lot of times, mom and dad is arguing in the background, and Kai and my kids is trying to block it out. And I remember I'm always hearing Spider-Man on replay. And Spider-Man was always, remember
we had the VHS tape of Spider-Man.
Popping it in.
Wait, hold on, do we still got it?
We still got it. We still got the TV with the built-in VHS. And I still have the box of movies, and I still have your original Spider-Man 1. Your Spider-Man 1, the first one. But it's emotional for me because I remember a lot of times when we was going through a lot of things, all you had was Spider-Man. All he had was that tape to push into the VHS. And I know there's a lot of families and kids out there, and they go through a lot of hard times.
Tobey Maguire, dude.
And all they have is a movie or their favorite something.
No, she ain't lying though. You actually listen to what she's saying.
Tobey Maguire and Kai.
W Toby.
You are a lot like Spider-Man in real life. In real life, not the movie.
Wait, really?
Not the Marvel character. The kind of guy and the aura that Spider-Man is in the movie. Like, not Spider-Man, Toby himself. That's who you are.
Wait.
And Toby, I just want to say that you're a great actor. And my son love you. And my
W
son,
Toby.
When he posted it, I couldn't believe seeing Kai next to you. So if you're listening, he's your #1 fan. And not Spider-Man, you. So I just want to thank you, Kai.
And he my height. We the same height, my nigga. Oh.
What, hello? Mafia in the house.
Okay.
Mama Stella. But I just want to say congratulations, Kai. You met your all-time #1 favorite person that you always wanted to be.
I know.
Son.
That's tough, though. That's tough, bro. He Toby.
And I just want to shout him out.
I got Spider-Man in them.
A great actor, and he's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Thank
In
you,
the damn
Mafia.
room.
All right, thank you,
For
man.
PS4.
I'm so happy for you. I know he was your
On to the next VV, man. GG's, man. GG's. Bye.
Chat. Life complete, nigga.
Facts. Facts. You meet Toby, man. Life complete. Let me see if he snitches out gun and kill. Oh, let me see this. It ain't that long. Pop this in now. Let's get some reaction videos. What time is it? It's about 6.
Hey, push the ass. Hey, man, that's my gun, man. Give my pistol back, bro. Come on, bro. Pull the ARP right out like, yeah, you want to play crazy, play crazy. Come on, man. Hey, come on, dog. Hey, bro, hey. Hey, don't do me like that, bro. Oh, he tweaking. See, he tweaking. Don't chase after him. Man, that was wrong, bro. Everybody gone. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Fun fact, Jackson, Mississippi has the highest murder rate in the entire nation for years
real?
in a row.
That's crazy.
Wow, a link in the description from a news story verifying that. And what you're going to see here is there's the guy that just came in a bit ago has a gun stuck in his pocket.
Okay.
We're going to see several more show up. Let's watch and listen into what happens, including this.
He got a gun in his pocket. Violation, folks. Violation. Tuck your pipe. You feel me? Tuck your, you feel me?
Right in front of
Tuck it in your drawers, man. Y'all be tripping.
Facts. Facts.
He got his under his arm, too. Folks, right, they must be in the hood. Photo grade. He got his right here in his pocket. Hey. Push his ass. Hey, man, that's my gun, man. Give my pistol back, bro. Backed up on. No, don't do me like that, dog. Hey, come on, bro. Bro, come on, man. Don't.
That being stupid. Hold on, chat.
Don't do me like that, dog. Hey, come on, bro. Pull the ARP right out like, yeah, you want to play crazy, play crazy. Come on, man. Don't do me like that, dog. Hey, y'all don't do me like that, bro. He said, get your bitch out the store before we rob you. Y'all bogus as hell, man. Why y'all do that to the white man like that, folks? Hey, come on, dog. Hey, bro. Hey, don't do me like that, bro. Oh, he tweaking. See, he tweaking. Don't chase after him. Man, that was wrong, bro. Nah. Just go about your business, bro. Bro, he got you don't got no other gun on you. They got ARPs, glickers, switches, flippers, drippers. Folks, it's time to go. Get in your car, get the fuck out of there, man. Call the po-po. Call the po-po. FBI, open up! You don't go chase after nobody who just stole your pipe. That's like, come on, gang. What you got going on for real? Oh! Get down! Oh, he's screaming! He's screaming! Everybody gone! Oh my God! Oh my God!
I'm down!
Oh my God!
I have to go out the other door, you hear me?
I want to know if they actually switch cheese his ass.
Email sunrise 100 people. Money that back.
Okay, hold up. Hold up. These bitches ain't getting in here.
And that's what be wrong with people. They be thinking it's funny and all that. That shit ain't funny, bro. That ain't nothing funny about it, gang. Like you in a real life situation. They just had a whole shootout and she laughing 2 seconds later. Do your homework. Come on, man.
I don't know. He just got through saying that shit. He just got through saying that.
This is so common.
Damn.
I literally could not find a news story for it anywhere. So if you have a news story,
crazy.
do me a favor, put it in the comments.
Is he alive? I don't think he alive after all them sounds, boy. Jesus.
I think he was shooting.
Jesus Christ.
I think he ran to the car to get his homeboy. His homeboy had a gun on him, and he was blowing his homeboy gun. Hit the white dude.
Don't chase after. They just snatched your gun out your pocket. Just take the L, bro. It's cool. Don't chase after them. Like, gang. What's going on through your head, folks? And then my question is, gang, why y'all Swiss cheese him like that? Y'all already had his gun. It didn't seem like he had another one on him.
Yeah, he had another one.
Even if he did, that'd be stupid. It's three of them. ARP, Glock. It's 4-5 of them. ARPs, Glocks, all type shit. Why would you chase after them by yourself with another gun? Okay, he walking up. He creeping. He trying to act like he's shopping. He ain't shopping. He waiting for to go with his move. Look at him. He waiting to go with his move. Look, he trying to act like, boy, ain't nothing right there. He finna do something to this man right here, folks. Cause ain't nothing right there, gang. What is he shopping for? Yep. Snatchies. Snatched the gun. Oh, he snatched the gun, but he had two on him. Look, this is the same dude. Look. Neon shoes right here. Same dude, right? He pushed them off him, snatched his around, snatched it, pointed it at him. Folks upped another pipe, gang, and got the blowing. He blowing at him. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, Inspector Gadget. Folks, they flipped. Oh, yeah, he Swiss cheese. I think both of them got hit, bro. That's crazy. Because, look, he snatched his gun and pointed it at him, like, basically the same thing we just watched. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, back up. Like, you feel me? We got your gun. Like, you know? He ain't know folks was 007. He ain't know folks
had another sneeze on him, boy.
That perk that allows you to carry 2 pistols. Do your homework on that.
We got him.
He had
that fuck on him, boy. He had that fuck shit on him, boy. I'm telling you.
First, cause I seen that come out. 2 shells, bow. 3 shells, bow. He blinking now. And folks, why would folks come back this way? Gang, you need to be trying to get up out of there, bro. Y'all be tweaking. You just got yourself into a whole blickout. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Bro right here, well within his rights, bro. You snatched his gun off of him and then pointed his gun at him. He had another one. He's well within his rights to pin you to this floor right here, folks. He's well within his rights to unalive you and get you up out of here. Go tell you to meet Jesus right now, folks. You tweaking. You gonna leave. You ran that way, and then you came back and slid like this really a motherfucking Call of Duty mission. No. It's time to go, bro. And then you pushed yourself in a corner right here, bro. You pushed yourself in a corner, gang. That ain't that.
He dumb. He could have ran out. No, not really, because he was blowing through the thing right here. I remember he was blowing through that bit.
This is why you don't mess with people. Because the more you fuck around, the more you find out, bro.
Nah.
You fucked around all the way to the umpteenth degree, folks. And you found out all the way to the umpteenth degree. You snatched his gun. You ain't know he was Inspector Gadget. You ain't know he was 007 Will Smith off Bad Boys. He coming up with 2 of them. Do your homework. You gotta do your homework.
The same shit happened to me.
If you take the test,
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, boy. The same shit happened to me at the store, but it wasn't like
silly man.
a big got the gun off my
head.
head.
Money, bro, in this corner right here is unalived, bro. It look like he got hit in his leg. He probably straight. But bro, right here, call the pawpaw hall.
At Subaru North Orlando, Subaru Lakeland, and Subaru South Tampa, you get the
shit goofy, big goofy. All I got to say, you niggas be fucking goofies. Niggas be goofies. Yep, I think that's the end right there, man. That's the end of the live there, man. That's the end of it right there. Folks. That's the end of that there. Let me see. Oh no. Yep. I need a road to do. All right. I'll do that.